Golden Artist Colors Silverpoint and Drawing Ground is an easy-to-apply single-jar product. To apply the Silverpoint and Drawing Ground, first shake the container vigorously. Make sure that the product is homogeneous and the brundum inside the container is freely moving. Remove the seal and the cap if you have not done so already. Open container and pour out into a wide pan, a sufficient amount of product to accomplish the current application. Close the container and allow the Silverpoint and Drawing Ground to sit for 5 minutes. This allows the majority of the foam to dissipate. Dip your brush of choice and begin applying the Silverpoint and Drawing Ground evenly across the surface of your substrate. Depending on the scale of your substrate, it may be necessary to work moving forward using a wet edge technique. After you have covered your entire surface, or as areas begin to start to dry, brush gently over the surface to remove any remaining bubbles. Overall foam tends to level out well, but this additional brushing ensures the best surface possible. After the application is finished, clean your brush using soap and warm water. Then allow the coated surfaces to cure for 24 hours before marking. A wide array of brushes can be used for application of the Silverpoint ground. However, some brush styles may perform better than others. The best choice for a brush is one that has soft, even bristles with good memory. Cheaper brushes, called chip brushes, are less even to start with and do not have good memory. As you can see, the cheaper brush has a combing effect. This is just a limited selection of metal stylus options. You are not limited to any specific option. If it leaves a mark, it is acceptable. Silver leaves a light gray mark that will darken over time. Copper, like this piece of pipe, allows a shading technique. Silverpoint Drawing Ground works well with many other media. Artists are finding that preparation of a substrate with a Silverpoint Drawing Ground produces a smooth, lower absorbency. This unique form of surface allows for increased control of water-based media as well as finer lines and detail marks. Make sure to test medias on a separate prepared surface before applying to major works. The high pigment load in Silverpoint and Drawing Ground can be useful in lighting dark or buff papers. As you can see, the ground has a dramatic effect on the black paper it is being applied to. Thinner papers, like this generic computer paper, are more prone to warping after being coated. Taping down paper can dramatically reduce this warping. Tape paper to be coated to a hard, rigid surface and apply as normal. Allow the paper to dry taped down. Using Silverpoint and Drawing Ground in composition holds unique attributes, as uncoated areas do not develop marks from the metal stylus. Here we have a paper with coated next to uncoated areas. As you can see, rubbing vigorously does not transfer marks to the uncoated areas.